Another type of common film holding device used in the dental office today is the SnapARay, and this is the preferred film holder for the bisecting technique. The SnapARay is a single unit that can be used to expose every radiograph in the mouth except for the bite wing. When you look at the SnapARay, you'll see a bite tab here with a slot to insert the film. And then once this is closed, there's a little lever to lock that in place. And the way that you insert the film is, first of all, look at your bite tab, and this should be facing you. And then when you get your film, you're going to want to make sure that you have the front of the film by feeling the identification dot or looking for the white is right. And you're going to place the identification dot into the slot here. Now, depending on where you're working in the mouth, the film could either be above the bite tab or below it. So for example, if you're working on the maxillary posterior periapicals, the film would be like this and then locked in place. If you were working on the mandibular posterior periapicals, then the film would be placed low. So once you have the film clipped into the slot, then you simply lock it in place and it's ready for use. To use the same film holder for an anterior tooth, you simply close the lock and flip it around, and you'll notice a little slot here on the top, and you will place your film dot in the slot facing you. Now the only difference with this is that the patient actually has to hold this in place. So what you would want to do is put it in the patient's mouth and line it up with the teeth that you're radiographing, and then have the patient bring their hand up and keep it steady. And then you would want to make sure that the PID was not covering any part of their hand. It should only be covering the film. To sterilize the SnapARay, you will want to first of all place the SnapARay into the ultrasonic, just like all of your other film holding devices, and then you will bag it in an appropriate autoclavable bag and run it just like all of your other film holders and instruments. And that is the SnapARay.